Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a TGT R&B style beat. So for those who don't know, TGT stands for Tank, or I think it's technically Tyrese, Ginuwine, and Tank. Those are the three R&B artists that are part of this R&B group. And I made an instrumental in a similar style as them, so I wanted to kind of break that down and show y'all exactly how I did that. So let's start with the melodies. Alright, so the first thing I did was I found a synth that I liked, and then I created a simple melody with it, and I'm going to play that for y'all. Alright, and it has a little bit of a delay on it too. And then I took that same melody and layered it with another sound. Here's how they both sound like. I made another version of the melody, so I bounced these two together and made another version. It's basically the same, except it has some high-end cutout, some tremolo, and Studio D chorus on there, and it sounds like this. Bit lower key that plays during the verses. Alright, next I have some chords, some key chords that play during the pre-chorus and hook. And that's the electric piano for you. And I got a pad too that also plays during the pre-chorus and hook. Simple pad pattern there. And then I also, during the hook portion, have what's called a British overdrive guitar, part of Alchemy, that plays. Kind of like a lead. I'll play it for you here. And lastly, I have a counter melody synth that plays during the bridge. Got some delay on that one and some reverb. But that's all the melodies, so I'll play all the melodies together real quick. Alright, that's all the melodies together. Next we'll go to the bass. Alright, here's the main synth bass. And then during certain portions of the songs, like the hook, I have another layered bass. It's the same thing, except I took out a lot of the low end because I just want some more layering and textures to it. So this is what it sounds like. It's the same exact pattern. Just some subtle layering there to make the sound a little more thick and interesting and unique. And then the same basically synth bass plays during the whole track. Next we got the drums. Again, not a lot going on here. This beat is more of a simpler beat, but it all sounds good together. So we have some kicks here. We have a clap, a second clap that's just layered. Here's two claps together. Here's our hi-hat pattern. We got an open hi-hat, a simple pattern here. We got some regular toms, two layered toms that plays during the intro and bridge. And then we took those two toms, combined them into one audio file, and then messed with the EQ and took a lot of high end out. And this is what it sounds like. We also added some reverb too. For percussion elements, here's percussion 1. Here's percussion 2. Percussion 3, which comes at the end of the verses or sections. Then we also got a crash too as our last drum. Alright, here's what all the drums sound like together. Alright, so that's all I got for all the instruments. Let's talk about arrangement. We go from intro, then we got a verse, 16 bars, then we got a pre-chorus or hook. It could either be a pre-chorus into the hook, or this can all just be one hook. Then we go to verse again, pre-chorus, hook. We got a bridge section, or this could be just another verse. And then we ended off with the hook and outro. For the outro here, I bounced some of the synths as an audio file. And I think I just did basically a volume automation here. I guess it'd be volume fade technically. And then I did the same thing with the toms over here. Alright guys, well that pretty much does it for the breakdown of all the individual elements. Altogether, this was kind of a simpler beat, but it all sounds good together. It's nice and clean, good for R&B. I like it. I like how it came out. It has a nice, early 2010s vibe to it. So it's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the track for y'all, and that'll be it for me. If you like the video, give it a like, give it a comment, do whatever, tell me what you think. But I'm going to play a section of this song for y'all, and I'll see you later. Until next time, peace.